You're going to reconcile. If you've been separated and you've really been wanting to get back together with somebody, it feels like you reconcile over the next 2 weeks. This mainly applies to those of you who already had deeply committed relationships, especially if this is a long-term commitment for you already, okay? Especially for those of you who have marriage, who have children. Expect healing to take place over the next 2 weeks, or at least talk about reconciling. There is something really needed there. Your journey is not over, Capricorn. Obviously, this message doesn't apply to everybody, but if your love is intact and you've been praying for this and that's the energy you've been putting out into the universe, you get that. You get that healing. For so many of you, it feels like this person is a high-level soulmate. They're a true love. They're really meant to be in your life. For those of you who don't have or have not gone through a separation, but you've been going through a hard time, this person is worth working at it with, okay? Put that time and energy in over the next couple of weeks. Mercury retrograde brings up karmic issues. Recognize, own up to it, put the work in, and then head on into August stronger than ever, side by side. There is a big message for Capricorn right now about not giving up on their partner, even if you are already separated. There's just somebody here who's really meant to be for you. So let's get a little bit more clarity on this, Capricorn. Okay, give your relationship a chance. I am definitely feeling some crossover with Gemini. I do get that often for you, Capricorn. And that pair is not, or pairing between Capricorn and Gemini never surprises me because of the intellectual connection that you guys have. There's so much depth there. So I'm definitely getting some Gemini here. But look, since you're reading, it is safe for you to love. This is a beautiful person. This may be new for you. This person may also be a new partner coming in. They come in after you release the ex. Okay, so for some of you, Capricorn, you've gone through a separation. And it does feel like the separation has already occurred. If you guys are going to separate from anybody, it doesn't feel like that will come up over the next 2 weeks. For some of you, you got out of a relationship with somebody who you absolutely have no desire to go back to, and that may be mutual, okay? If that's the case, you release that energy. Some karmic issues around that will come up over the next couple of weeks. However, keep your heart open to new love. It does feel like somebody's trying to come in for you, Capricorn. You may not realize that someone new is already in your life, but that maybe they haven't taken on the role of a romantic partner. This may be somebody that you've only gone on a date with. For some of you, I feel like it could be a friend. I'm definitely getting this connection between Capricorn and friends. Maybe somebody you met while you were out with friends. You didn't expect to meet somebody new, but they were attracted to your energy. You're out, you're social. You're naturally going to attract some pretty great people when you're in that joyful energy. But they have to feel safe. At the core of the relationship, if it doesn't feel safe anymore, that message about reconciliation may not be for you this month, Capricorn. But if there's still love and there is safety there, this is someone you can truly be your whole self with, that love is still intact, you may really be going through that. This may not just be a little bit of a problem. I'm telling you, it's really worthwhile to work on this. For some of you, the issue is that some old karmic issues with other exes could be lingering. You can have some exes rearing heads here over the next couple of weeks. X that energy all the way out, okay? This person, this true love, they deserve 100% of your attention. And they may not have been getting 100% attention. It does feel like for some of you, Capricorn, work has been getting in the way. You've been home, but work has been interfering with the quality of time that you and your partner have been able to spend together. It's time to turn phones off if you really want to work at this with the partner. You can't have those distractions. Work stays at work. And when you come home, you need to be able to invest all of your time, all of that time with your spouse, with your children, with your partner. Okay, but look at this. So give your relationship a chance is being clarified by separation. I'm really, really, really feeling separations for some of you guys. Don't give up on this person. Just don't. They're worth working through an issue with, even if it's a really, really difficult one. I'm telling you, some of you are dating Geminis. This is a huge message that came up for Gemini. So you may want to watch Gem's video as well. Karma's here. Okay, look. Safe, free to love, center of the reading. This person has to be safe. You're your whole self with them. You can be vulnerable and that's okay. There's a lot of depth here. Being clarified by healing family issues. There are certainly karmic issues that have come up. It really looks like some of you have been struggling, but you get the healing you need this month as long as you don't give up. If you are working toward a resolution, but you don't feel safe, and you never seem to come back into alignment with this relationship feeling safe and really secure for you, Capricorn, that may be a catalyst for you to walk away permanently. It does feel like you're open to a second shot here. It does feel like Capricorn is willing to maybe take somebody back or really invest into healing to keep a relationship alive. For many of you, you will have a tremendous amount of success. This person is truly, truly worth your time. But if you're not getting equal effort, and unfortunately for some of you, that's going to be the case. If this still doesn't feel safe, if trust isn't fully intact, even if you do reconcile, it may be brief, and Capricorn will be on their way. Okay, so if you're cross-watching, make sure you meet Capricorn there with that healing, with that honesty, with that vulnerability. Make sure your conversations are safe. Make sure you're both holding space for that energy, because if you do, this reconciliation will last for quite some time for you guys. Let me get this card that flew. Okay, Capricorn. Clarifying, release your ex is travel. I'm telling you guys, you have crossover with Gemini. Your partner may not be a Gemini sun, but it does feel like somebody's pretty dominantly Gemini here in this equation. You may have Gemini in your chart as well. Very similar messages here. To release your ex, first and foremost, you may need to travel. But if you are already in a committed relationship, travel together if you can. There's something so healing about being away. If you guys have some separation, and it does feel like many of you do, well, first of all, the separation could be because somebody's traveling, not because you've chosen to consciously separate and work on things individually. For some of you, you haven't had the opportunity until now to work on whatever needs healing because either you or your partner has been away too much. Okay, so you come home. You come home from wherever this is. This feels far. This does not feel like a short trip. You may be gone for quite some time, or this could be multiple trips back to back for work. Because again, I'm definitely getting interference with work and love right now. And I don't think that's totally uncommon to hear as a Capricorn, but this is big right now. And Mercury retrograde is spotlighting this for sure. But you come home, or your partner comes home, and you heal. And you heal. I'm just telling you, Capricorn, for so many of you, you're still meant to be with this person. Try to keep an open mind. If you are completely over it, okay, you are absolutely not willing to go back to a partner. I'm laughing because finances and career pops crowning your reading. So yes, there is a correlation between work interfering with love right now. Hear that message. Have healthier boundaries, okay? But for those of you who, okay, you're releasing the ex, you're not letting anybody back, you've been down this road. And this is a big message for Gemini too. Look at who you call in. On the other side of this, yes, you have to cleanse. This honeymoon and this water, it has to do with cleansing energy. It has to do with healing on an individual level. But look at who comes in after that. There's safe energy here. There's a safe person, okay? Give love a chance. Give love a chance. With the main message coming through, it definitely pertains to those of you who are in committed relationships, who would like to get back together. Reconciliation is a real possibility at this time. Like, we have trust. We have soulmate. Bottom of the deck. Do you still trust this person? You know this person is a high-level soulmate. Are they still safe? Are they still trustworthy? When you guys are communicating about issues, does something still feel off, even if on a surface level it feels like you're resolving issues or you're working through issues? Do you still have something at your core telling you, I don't know if their actions are in alignment with what they're saying? Or are you looking at it and saying, yes, we have an issue, but I trust this person with my life. They are completely safe. My love is fully intact. That's who you want to work at it with and for. I'm telling you, Capricorn, there's a really positive outcome. For those of you going through a hard time right now with the partner, I'm just going to hold it up one more time, okay? After separation comes healing. If you can travel with your partner, do it. If you have exes or old karmic issues from old relationships still lingering, use the spotlight that Mercury retrograde is going to put on all of that. Use it as an opportunity to finally heal. Because if you have energy cords still attached to exes, if exes are still trying to contact you, and for some of you, you have exes trying to contact you after breakups that were years ago, okay? They're deep past here, but people still try to come back to you, Capricorn. Cut those cords all the way and move forward with this love that is truly supposed to be in your life. Capricorn, I hope you found this helpful. Take a look at your full month of July video. There's some other messages there.